Okay, now Atlanta happens, and now you guys know that you guys officially got some issues, but he's not really famous at the time. Has he been shot at this point at all?
Nah, he ain't been shot. He had Cannon Rob out, How to Rob, and I think he had the murder song out, so his buzz was just building.
Okay, so he was nowhere near what he turned out to be
Yeah.
at this point. Now, one thing I did notice is that I didn't understand, but he didn't mention Ja Rule in How to Rob. Out of all the other people and out of having the issues and everything, I just never, I don't
Ja
know.
was still on the come up too back then. Ja was still on the come
Oh,
up
you're
too.
right.
You
You're
know what I
right. He
mean?
might have just been doing Can I Get a with Jay-Z at the point.
Can I Get Her?
Okay.
Murdergram. His Def Jam freestyles from the Survival of the Illest tour, shit like that. So his buzz is just starting to pop off. He probably had Gangsta shit with DJ Clue on Volume 1. He probably has a few songs out with Hove, just starting to bubble, a few songs out with X. You know what I mean?
When is the next time that you run into 50? Or did you
I
guys
ran
have an
into
issue?
50, I think I seen him again right after that in New York going dollar cab shit. Because when we went back to Atlanta, I think I seen him again. Dollar cab, he was getting in the van and shit when we got back from the van. And since then, I ain't seen him. I ain't seen 50. You know what I mean? I try to keep it, I ain't really been talking about the look. I ain't really been saying shit. I've been chilling.
And now, okay, Ja Rule blows up, and you guys are all, Murder Inc., you guys start doing your thing. And I mean, Ja Rule is, turning, at one point he was probably the biggest artist, So what was all that experience like for you?
Man, that's the greatest feeling in the world. You know what I mean? It seemed like we had an unlimited budget from Def Jam. This was before the feds hit the office. We had a green light to do whatever we want. So we was doing multiple projects. When Ja flew out, the whole team flew out. So it wasn't no problem on the budget side because, after the feds and all of that shit, they start saying, why you need this many flights? Why you need this many hotel rooms? Hold on, we can't send that many drivers. Shit started changing up. But at the height, you know what I mean? Ja doing the shit for J-Lo. Biggest hit record, Mary J. Blige, Rainy Days, you know what I mean? All his big records, you know what I mean? He's killing them. We at the top of the world. We private jetting, you know what I mean? We eating exotic foods. We all over the world, you know what I mean? Before these was doing that. But at the same time, nothing lasts forever for nobody. Even for these that's playing games that may feel like they be winning. It's only a matter of time before some of the shit that Diddy experienced, 50 experienced. You know what I mean? You get like what goes around comes around. So better enjoy it while it lasts. And then when you don't it's boring at the top by yourself. So we always all was together in the team back there. But you know, through dynamics with the streets and the
You have a
music.
favorite story from that time?
Favorite story, favorite times is when we used to live in LA doing, I was that Pain is Love? What was Josh's second album? Pain is Love or was it 336? Pain is Love. Pain is Love. We was out here. We moved out here for like 8 months and did that album. We were staying up in Hollywood Hills. We used to have parties in the mansions damn near every night. Anybody from our era know our shit was lit. You know what I mean? We was the first that welcomed the hood into our environment without being scared. You know what I mean? I met my homie Big CC. You know what I mean? Back then, I didn't even know about rolling 60s or Crips or the gang culture back then. It was just out here on entertainments. Come to find out, CC brought Nipsey Hussle through when we was young, and my boy Cuzzy Capone when they was young. Nipsey came to the house. Like I said, we used to have the parties at the house, but we used to let the hood in. We ain't really was on no security or we separate. We Hollywood Boulevard, so y'all can't party with us. Oh, y'all come to the crib, pull up, bring some bottles, whatever. We barbecuing, we throwing something on the grill. That's how we was. And was scared of that because they look at us like, damn, y'all with them dangerous, or they gang bangers or whatever. But these was our homies. These was we was with from back then. You know what I mean? So It was a great experience. Best time of my life was for Murder Inc. Probably was staying in LA. Besides the traveling and the making of the music and the money and all that, it just was that experience of making that second album. I don't think for us nothing could top that. And then the second album went crazy. On top of that, we made the album Living Out Here, you know what I mean? and then the album does its numbers, and then we had like another 2-3 year run, you know what I mean? And just getting money, going crazy, and then shit started happening. Police start hating. Between that at the same time, that's like stick-up kids and police coming to trying to get you at the same time. And the stick-up kids is working with police. How you gonna win?
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.